have been so glorious.
Yeah, it was theoretically possible, but it will go on to a game 3 right here between these two guys to decide for a spot in the final, which is going to be seriously exciting stuff. So will it be draw? Will it be TrueTouch? We're about to find that out in the very next game.
We are indeed. It is going to be on Fighting Spirit. It's a very standard map, completely balanced. Of course, the last map, as I said, slightly Zerg favored, but of course, TrueTouch played very well that game as well. Can't really blame the map for that one.
Nope.
And can't blame the map for this, whatever happens in this game either. Because Fighting Spirit is perfect.
Yep, an
so,
old class.
Let us go into the next game. Alright, and here we go. Game number 3 at the top right as the yellow Protoss. We have sas.dRaW. At the top left as the orange Zerg, we have LRM TrueTouch. This is it, ladies and gentlemen.
Awesome. Yeah, this is going to be some seriously cool stuff. I hope and pray that we can see something half as cool as a Psi Disruptor burning down. Sail, I still can't believe what I have seen here today. All I want to know, I don't even want to finish the cast. I just want to know if SCVs can repair those things. Because if so, then we have revolutionized the game of Brood War.
We really have. Could you imagine like some Zerg rushing for lurkers to try and bust down the Terran's back door, and the Terran just has like 5 SCVs there. We're trying to repair all the temples, but because they're stacked, he doesn't know which one he clicked, so he just keeps spamming right click to repair all of them.
Oh my god.
Oh, amazing. Oh, but did you know, dude? I learned something for the first time about Fighting Spirit. You know, no matter how many games I've seen on Fighting Spirit, I still learned something the other day, which is that you can do a. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, did he see the Overlord? I don't think he saw it. Wait, did he?
He must have done.
He turned back immediately.
Presumably not.
I think. Wait a minute. It's a 9 pull. Is he? Okay, I'm a little bit confused about what just happened.
No, he didn't see it. He didn't see it.
I don't think he saw it. Wow. Anyway, what I was saying was, you can do a 1 barracks, 1 depot block at the bottom of the ramp on Fighting Spirit. So you can like bunker rush a Zerg, build a barracks and a depot at the bottom of his ramp, and he can't get out of his base.
That's so cool.
I had no idea until somebody like bumped a Haya fan video or something, and I was watching. I was like, what? What? This was like what Boxer did on Lost Temple or something like a million years ago. How is this actually still possible?
That's such a good strategy. That's amazing. That could catch so many people by surprise, I swear. Oh my god, Jory's going to be so disappointed when he finally gets to the bottom left-hand corner. He's like, I screwed up my scouting, because it's a smart scouting class, and no doubt about it. He should have scouted TrueTouch first very, very easily, but instead he's going to scout him last, which is deeply regrettable.
Wow, he should have turned around as soon as he saw the drone as well, so he clearly was not paying attention there. By the way, the strategy he's doing here is once again gateway and then forge and then expand. Yep. Same that he did the first game, and again that does work on this map because I think it is tight on the right of the pylon and the left of the forge. Actually, I hope it's tight. I say I think it is, but I'm not actually sure. I assume that he's practiced the map enough to know. The problem is that these Zerglings are already on the way here. So the Zealot will be able to block this gap, but the Zerglings can just start attacking the Forge, and it's going to be a little bit tricky for Draw to actually deal with this. The Cannon is going to take a little while to come in here, although he does have 2 Zealots now, so he's just got to be very careful not to let the Zerglings run past, while also protecting his Forge, because of course Zerglings do run faster than Zealots, so if they do manage to slip in, it's going to be a nightmare for him trying to micro against that. Almost like Probe taking a bit of damage here in the main base, and I like how he's leaving this Probe here to block. He just needs his cannon to finish, and he should be completely fine.
Yeah, and this is the absolute crux of this build, and this is the point at which it's really risky. After this, you're fine, because you've got the Zealots, you've got cannons, you're great against any kind of Ling run by any kind of mass Ling, anything like that. And also you can do a nice little bit of pressure with the 3 Zealots. Oh, nice block right there by Draw, and he's actually able to take down all the Lings of TrueTouch for no Zealot losses, so he can actually now try a bit of pressure for his his own if he can actually keep that one extremely damaged Zealot alive for long enough for it to regenerate some shield and be useful. But he is going to go out and start doing some pressure here, and he may even continue producing Zealots. He does have a 4th Zealot on the way, so he can start looking a little bit scary himself.
Man, that was fantastic micro from Draw there, I gotta say. Very, very impressive. The problem is, I think he's being slightly overzealous here with the Zealots moving out onto the map. It looks like he's going to lose 2 of the damaged ones now. They hadn't really had time to regenerate their shields. They're going to continue on the pressure. It looks like one of the rally points is still not fixed for trutaCz, so he's sending out a drone to Draw's base here. Hopefully he realizes that in time. The Overlord also got quite close to getting killed by the cannon. That would have been a horrendous loss this early in the game. Yeah. Unfortunately for trutaCz, it didn't happen. It looks like he has found his drone now.
That would have been a major. But man, he keeps it alive. And it looks like Draw once again feeling good, feeling ready to go out. And he's going to be heading off with those 3 Zealots. He's going to be scouting his opponent's 3rd base in just a second as well, although he would already assume it's going to be there. But this is already forcing trutaCz to make. You've screwed over my entire cast. Thanks for that.
It's all good. All right. So, let's just resume. Whee!
Woohoo! Okay, so that minor hiccup aside, we now rejoin the game. trutaCz versus Draw for anyone who has about a 30-second memory span in this current cast, or for anyone who has.
We need LAN.
Yeah,
actually, I think HPig used this joke already. Damn it, HPig!
Why are they just getting in there with all the jokes like 20 seconds too early? It's ridiculous.
Terrible person.
Making you look bad. And that's a sin. It's a real sin. So you have the probe scout heading down to the bottom left-hand corner, going to get taken out, but I think he's already scouted the left-hand side. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Nope. But that is 2 gateways and a citadel. And
okay. So yeah, whether scouted or not, Draw feels like he does. Oh, 3 Zealots going to do a little bit of a run by into the main. The drones are going to get on the ramp and going to try to do the blocking action, but he's going to lose at least 1 of those drones, and the Zealots going to make their way all the way into the main. This is really, really bad for trutaCz. He's going to have to be defending it for a little while with just drones. He's going to at least have to pull them off the mineral lines for a little bit while his Zerglings get back. And Draw is just being really, really smart about this one.
Yeah. Wait? What were those Zerglings doing at the bottom left? Like, why were they down there?
Oh, they were taking out the scouting probe. They're taking out the scouting probe.
Oh, okay. He sent all of his links to do that? Now he's in a bit of a funny position. So he's gonna clean up this attack, and then he's gonna be like, oh yes, I held off the Zealots. I'm so good. And then there's gonna be like 15 speed loss running into this man and killing him. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried for trutaCz, or I would be if I wasn't a Zerg hater. Wait. Why is he getting +1 weapons? He's getting +1 air weapons, but he doesn't have a Stargate. Oh my god, it's the new metagame. He's
getting it in advance. Okay, there you go. There he has the Stargate. Because of course, +1 air weapons is quite a slow upgrade, so don't panic, guys. Draw does know what he's on about. Although, yeah, Draw knows what's up. Okay, so that's cool. And he now has a fair number of, wow, 5 Zealots coming out already. This is going to be really, really hard for trutaCz to deal with. He's making up 1 tank colony on the left-hand side base, but is it going to be enough?
Yeah, it looks like +1 and speed will both finish just as these Zealots hit, which is the perfect timing, although the Zerglings might see them. No, they're gonna... Oh! Spidey sense. Wait, no, wait.
No.
Right, they're going somewhere. Oh, alright, that's the right direction. There we go. Whew! Oh, man.
trutaCz is going to be forced into a defensive position right here. That 1 second colony does finish in time, but he doesn't manage to block his ramp. However, Draw feels like it's not going to be his engagement to take, and I think he's exactly right, but his +1 ground weapons does kick in, making him super effective against his Zerglings, and with decent micro like that, he may just be able to take the battle. He still has 5 of his 7 original Zealots remaining, and with a couple more coming in his natural, he is ready to continue reinforcing this attack and make his presence properly felt on the map with another run by into his Zerg's main. Then this could actually be really, really great for Draw, and he could find himself in a fantastic position. trutaCz's Zerglings all getting out of position now as well. I think he's trying to head Draw off at the 3rd, but Draw is still waiting around in the middle of the map, waiting for another opportunity to go in.
Indeed, and it looks like, oh, hold that thought, he's going into the natural. Oh, but the mutas pop. I think he can actually snipe that Spire, though. He should attack the Spire. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I think he's going into, which is cool.
Yeah, there's no way that... Oh, wait a minute. He needs to get the Spire. He's not going to get the Spire. Is he going to get the Spire?
He is. He's going to get it. He's going to get it.
Wow, that cost him a lot of Zealots. He did get a few drone kills as well. What defense does he have against mutas? He's got +1 arrow weapons, actually quite close to done. Since he started it so early, but he's only got a single Corsair out right now. A single cannon in the main, no cannon in the natural. Oh god. Oh god, Draw! Run! Run
It would
away,
be very
make an
unfortunate
Archon.
to lose through not making a cannon in your natural mineral line, but he's going to take some serious damage at the very least, and that high tempo is going to get sniped off before he can get any kind of storming action. I don't know if Storm's done yet. I'd imagine it is, because it's not being researched, although draw seems to be a little bit slow at these things. I'm surprised he still doesn't have a defensive cannon warping in to his natural mineral line, and he has a high tempo system there looking a little bit vulnerable as well. In the cover of 2 cannons, it should just about be okay, but Draw needs a few more Corsairs before he's going to be able to properly fend off his Mutas without effective cannon cover. Going into the natural expansion of trutaCz as well, with a DT into the mix too, although I don't think that's going to be able to do too much. You're going to be forced to retreat. I would really like to see Draw just being a little bit more conservative with his engagement.
No, the High Templar, no!
Oh!
Oh man, he's lost 2 High Templar now. Those could have been an Archon right now. If he had an Archon, he'd be in way better shape. He could just camp the Archon at the back of his natural and have the Corsair sitting over it, and that would be completely defended. Oh man, at least he's got 2 cannons in his main, but this is really painful. Where is +1 done? Yeah, okay, +1 is done though, and there's no Scourge here, so these Corsairs are actually going to do a really good job. And actually, yeah, they are going to force the Mutalisks away, but man, Draw's taking a ton of damage right now. I thought he was in an okay-ish position after that early game where he held off those Lings really nicely, but now he's not looking so hot for Draw. Oh man, is he gonna lose 2 games in a row after going up 1-0 in this series? Is he going to get knocked out before the finals? Draw?
It could happen, but I think we're predicting a little bit too early. The game is still relatively young. Draw still has plenty of opportunities in this one. And to be honest, I really don't want to see Draw go out in this manner. I want it to be a hard-fought game 3. Making up extra cannons at the front of his base, so I'm not looking too confident either. Come on, Draw, you can bring this back. You can show us what you're made of once again. Man. Putting out more Zealots into the middle map. He's going to try and get some presence once again. And trutaCz still not looking amazing in terms of army count. I mean, he's got a decent number of Hydralisks out now in his main. I'm not quite sure what they're doing in his main.
Yeah. Just chilling, I guess. He's also got some wacky gas counts. I think he has 4 probes on his main gas. Like, 5 probes on his natural gas. Because he's running them all over the place from the Mutas. Which are actually coming back. Well, there's not that many ground forces here. Okay, it looks like a few of them getting stuck in the main base. Not actually that many forces, but man, I'm getting so nervous about this game, because if he makes the finals, that'll be our first Protoss in the finals of a qualifier. Granted, it's only qualifier 2, but still, man, it's like if your kid, it's like your kid going to the first day of class. You're like, you got to make sure they're warm. You got to give them a nice big coat, a scarf. You got to make sure their lunch is packed. And it's like, come on, Draw, make Zealots, kill Zerg stuff. This is intense, man. Yeah,
this is really intense stuff, and weird little attack coming in from Draw into the left-hand side base, but getting easily seen off by a good number of Mutas and a handful of Hydras into the bargain as well. So now it's up to Draw to try and do something a little bit more decisive. He's kind of messing around with small numbers of units, which really aren't going to cut the mustard anymore. I mean, he's going to have to do something more concerted than that, because there's a very mobile army out right now for trutaCz in the form of those Mutalisks, and he can just defend small strike forces of Zealots all day long. And Draw, really needs to get something bigger together.
It looks like we had a bit of a cannon mutiny there, killing his own pylon just to unblock himself. The road was actually just now started. That feels a bit late to me. Feels quite late, although there's no lurkers on the field, and lurkers not done yet. So I guess it's not. I guess it's completely fine, and I am terrible at StarCraft, and I don't know why anybody's listening to me right now. Like, why are you guys actually listening to me? Like, I could secretly be, I don't know, a LoL player or something, and not actually know anything about StarCraft. You guys just believing everything I'm saying.
Don't joke about LoL.
That was actually... Oof.
That wasn't cool, man. It was not politically correct to joke about LoL in this stream. You get a lot of ragey comments right now, but you can field them. Direct all your PMs to salesperson account, please. That'd be good. Okay, we have the Mutas coming in over the natural expansion. trutaCz going to go in and do some harass. Interesting enough, it doesn't actually look like he stacked his Mutas with anything, which is quite a rare mistake. Okay, he does have an Overlord there, but it's way too close to the Mutas, so it's not actually doing a proper stacking job. And the Corsairs now get back to defend that, but once again, Draw is looking like he's building up quite a decent army there, so I don't know that trutaCz ought to be splitting his army like this. Draw could be able to capitalize on any vulnerability at the drop of a hat right here if he notices it's there.
Yeah, and it's actually quite interesting, your point about the Muta stacking. I mean, once you get Overlord speed, it's actually quite hard to probably stack your mutas. Like, you can do it with larva and stuff, but obviously then when you morph them into units, it messes it up. Although, given that there's a whole bunch of +1 stairs on this map, I don't even know if he wants to stack them very tightly. And that is a lot of Corsairs now, and it looks like there's a big attack coming here on the third base. Where is the ground army of Draw's coming in to defend? I think it will be in time here. There's no way these Hydras can come up the ramp here when there's a storm though. Yeah, trutaCz wisely backing up here. I think that's a very smart move not to try and force the issue. Just one or two well-placed storms there could just have annihilated that entire force. However, what this means is that the Protoss is going up to 3 base to match the Zerg's 3 base, and the Zerg really needs to be ahead 1 base compared to the Protoss, unless he's going to try some kind of crazy bust here. He's morphing a lot of Hydras and Lings and Lurkers, so he might just try and take advantage of the fact that there's a lot of units here at the natural and bust the, or at the third rather, and bust the natural, but there are 3 High Templar here. Draw is completely prepared.
Yeah, I think trutaCz is dropping the ball a little bit here in terms of his 4th base time. We can see he's got a drone wandering around the bottom left-hand corner, and he's had that sitting there for quite some time, but he just hasn't got this 4th base up and running yet, which is really important because Draw is now going on up to a 3rd base, and that's going to be completing in a second, so he is going to be ahead in terms of economy. With his first observers out now as well, he's going to have pretty decent reign over the map as well, because I think his army is still in decent enough shape to really take on trutaCz head-to-head. And so Draw, looking like he's able to take this back into a good enough position here. He's going to be transferring his probes out to his 3rd base any second now. And so he's going to benefit from a big explosion of units if he actually manages to beef up his gateway count a little bit.
Indeed, and it looks like trutaCz might be content just to sit back once again like he did last game with a nice lurker contain. Although on this map it's not quite as easy to do as on Electric Circuit, and I think Draw's in a much better position this game than he was in that game. There's a big bunch of Corsairs going down to the bottom left. They are going to see that 4th base now. There's no shuttle with them. If he had a shuttle with a couple of DTs or something, that would have been quite... Oh, he does have a shuttle. Oh, what was I thinking? Of course Draw had a shuttle. Silly me, Draw. I should stop doubting him. I really should. Look at this. Look at this. He's on the ball.
This is good stuff. This is exactly what I want to see, because we saw at the end of last game, if you remember, that Draw was suddenly able to make himself really effective by utilizing shuttle play. So we know he can do it, and we know this can work, but now he's doing it before it's still. He's doing it when he's actually in a decent position, and so this can really be enough to lever him way back into a winning position in this game if he uses it correctly. It looks like he's got a bit of a storm drop going in on the left-hand side here. The drones are being pulled. I don't know if they've been quick enough. It looks like they'll be quick enough.
Oh, the shuttle's still alive though. Oh no, it's not alive enough. Oh, the drones are going back. Storm! Why didn't you storm? You stupid Templar! I know you were in range. Don't try to tell me you weren't in range, because that is in range. You, god damn it.
I actually can't imagine how epic it would have been if that storm had gone off on that stack of drones right there. I would have had like a mini heart attack. It would have been absolutely incredible. Draw is now trying to push out of his natural expansion. I think this is a decent time to do it. He's pushing out against pretty much pure lurkers right there. So those Dragoons actually doing a good amount of damage. He does have DTs there, and there are no overlords actually. Okay, some overlords coming from the back now. But I think Draw should be able to, with patience, get through this relatively easily. Although trutaCz is defending this quite ardently. He's really going for piling on the pressure with this container right here, and I can see why the container is looking strong indeed. trutaCz managing to actually get his 4th up and running now as well, so getting himself into a decent position again. That high tempo is just going to last forever down there.
Like Zerglings can't kill it.
Yeah, with a bunch of +1 Corsairs.
The thing is, he has no vision onto the high ground, so he can't storm it still. So he can't do anything. Oh, huge storm on the mutas though! All the mutas go down to that one storm, but the lurker contain is still there. The funny thing is that trutaCz though, he pulled back all the units that were containing the exit from the 3rd base. So if Draw wanted, he could actually like send out a strike force of zealots or whatever out that way instead. But I don't think he actually realizes that. I think he assumes that there's still some units there.
Oh, that would be really nice if he did, because it's almost completely undefended down the bottom left-hand side. If Draw were to head, okay, I think trutaCz is now aware of this and knows that he really is sure that avenue is blocked off. But that would have been a really nice move to see from Draw. But trutaCz is defending so heavily. This contain's really being beefed up like crazy. And Draw finally making use of that High Templar down on the low ground position, and he's storming while he's still got vision with the Corsairs. He's just kind of using up his storm because he hasn't really got anything else to do with it. But it's all about at this point whether Draw can be cost effective on the breakout. He does have so many Dragoons in the game right now, but he's really looking pretty low in terms of gateway count. I'd like to see many more gateways from him, because of course after he pushes out he's going to have lost a lot of units. He's going to need to rebuild them very quickly in order to keep the momentum on his side. Yeah,
he's got, oh my god, speaking of a lot of units, look at all the Dragoons pouring out. Here we go, I think this is it. Oh, wait, maybe not, false alarm. Is he going yet? I thought he was going. No, he's still poking out a little bit more. Just wants to pick off the lead lurkers, but because basically, if the lurker ring is really tight like this, closer to the bridge, he's got a much smaller surface area to bust out of. So he wants to kind of widen the space a little bit, so he gets a lot more space for his dragoons to kind of come out and start breaking out. But oh, looks like this high tempo is gonna bite the dust here. Gonna get one last. Defiant Storm isn't actually able to kill a Muta because it does take 2 storms to kill Mutas. But looks like this Contain is slowly but surely being picked off here. There's a lot of units on the south side that aren't being brought up just as they're being brought up. But I think this is actually going to go down here. Draw should just move out right now with all these units before the rest of the lurkers finish. He needs to go right now or else the Contain's going to be reset up. He's waiting. He's trying to figure out if now's the time. I think he can go. He's got a lot of units.
Looks like he's going to. He finally decides to actually push out, landing plenty more storms and softening up all those lurkers. He needs to do good storms now, though, otherwise he's going to forfeit so many units. It looks like it is going to be good. He loses one of his observers. So does he have another one? He does have another one, and this is a very, very convincing push out from Draw, losing relatively few units. He needs to keep the momentum on his side, though. He needs to bring all those dragoons up from the back and keep continuing with those nice storms, doing a good job of the battling, and all of the units from trutaCz are actually melting at this point, and Draw looks like he's going to have a pretty hefty army left behind him, although it's not over yet. More links coming in from the back. trutaCz is going to keep trying to chuck more units into this. This is his main point of contention. He wants to hold Draw right here. He does not want to let this big army anywhere near him, and having stormed out all the observers, scourged out all the observers, I think it is going to be enough for trutaCz. And oh, so much blue goo, so many dragoons going down, and it will just be enough to hold for now for our Zerg player.
Oh man, that was so close. Draw, he's got one more storm left behind, but man, for a second there I thought he was gonna break out. I thought he had it. I was like, oh, he's got this, but just the flood of reinforcements of trutaCz was just enough. And the thing is, like I was saying last game, and the game before that, army trading is exactly what the Zerg wants to do. So even though Draw's still ahead slightly on the supply, he's still contained, and they both traded away a lot of their units, which is a much bigger deal for Protoss than it is for Zerg. Looks like trutaCz now clearing out that Zealot at the bottom left main as well, so trutaCz now going to establish his 5th base, and no signs of a 4th yet from Draw, although it looks like he is going to go for another storm drop here into the main. No Scourge in the path. Once again, going to use the Corsairs as a distraction here. And where is he going to go? Looks like he's going in between the main and the natural. He's pausing a little bit. He's going towards the main. There's not that many drones there at the main, but oh man, not a great storm there. Only getting 3 drones there, I think, and just going to make those into an Archon and immediately getting that sniped. So really not worth it very much there. And he actually does not have many High Templar left over, so he really needs those storms actually at home.
Yeah, he really does. But yeah, that's relatively easily cleaned up in the Zerg's main. There's still a decent number of forces set on the map for Draw, but he needs a 4th base if he's going to be able to take this. Meanwhile, trutaCz doing a decent job of holding out and getting a 5th base up for himself. I still feel that 5th base being a little bit slow from him as well. He could have done with that a bit earlier, because I think he's definitely had the control to be going for that, although he has been spending all his money quite well, so maybe just not quite enough cash in the bank to get that done. But yeah, it's sorry, go on.
Shuttle's going out. I think it was spotted, but trutaCz might not have been paying attention. And there's actually one Zealot following it. He's like, wait for me, guys. Let me in the shuttle.
Oh, we have 2 Scourge.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
Wait, don't stop. What are you doing?
Don't stop. Don't stop.
Go. Oh, God. The drones are running. They're running. Oh, he needs to drop right now. Down storm.
Oh, just missed it. Unfortunately for Draw, just misses the storm. trutaCz doing a fantastic job. That interception path for the Scourge was absolutely spot on. That was amazing.
And yet they went like straight past it because Zerg have, Scourge have like negative vision range.
Yeah, they're just useless. He does manage to take out the main hatchery of the left-hand corner, so I guess that's something. Not quite as good as it could have been. Didn't get any real number of drone kills to speak of. But yeah, that was amazing. He saw the shuttle way over as it left Draw's 3rd base and was able to intercept it down way in the bottom left-hand corner of the map.
Another one in the main, Elegant.
Another shuttle coming into the main. We have very few drones really for the storm drop, but he could get a fair few drones if he heads on over to the left-hand side base. There's plenty going to be there to catch. He lands one. Both his High Templars down in that, so I'm not sure that's the best idea, but a lot more drones coming in for the transfer. He does have, no, he doesn't have one more storm left in him, excuse me, so he's just going to have to call it a day right there. And now moving down to the bottom right-hand corner as well, preparing to make another base. If he can get this other base up, then I think he'll still be in a fairly okay position, even though it still would be the best.
Yeah, I think he figured out that there's actually nothing blocking off this exit from the 9 o'clock base, so he just sent a small group of units down there. Ooh, nice storm on that ramp, blocking it off there, but a big stream of units coming in from trutaCz. The thing is, though, he's got 2 DTs there. He can actually just block the ramp and use those Corsairs to stop the Overlords. He really should do that right now. Just block the ramp. Blocks the ramp. Yeah. It's too late.
It is too late, unfortunately, and it looks like the Pro's going to get sniped out as well, so there won't be any more cannons for a little while. But interesting left, the Lurkers actually pulling back. I think he's afraid of the army in coming down the right-hand side, but Draw really needs to pull his whole army together. He's letting it get a little bit spread apart at this point, and I would really, definitely love it if he were to block the ramp right there, but there is an Overlord coming in to do the detection jobby, so he's going to be able to get through those DTs momentarily, although the army coming in to reinforce might mean that this 4th base actually manages to get up and running, which would be lovely for Draw. Meanwhile, though, trutaCz has managed to get his bottom left-hand base going again, but there is a shuttle going through the middle of the map, which might be able to catch a significant number of drones on the bottom left-hand corner, but he's going to dash straight into a couple of Scourge. So, unfortunately for Draw, nothing doing right there, and trutaCz once again able to take down another shuttle.
Yeah, a bit unlucky there for Draw, but I mean, to be fair, he got a bit lucky earlier on when that shuttle like kind of flew right past a couple of Scourge, but he has broken the contain now, so he is moving out on the map. He's got to be a little bit careful, though. He doesn't have many storms. He's only got a single High Templar from what I can see with 2 storms on it. A lot of Dragoons and a few Archons there, though, is going to do a good job. He is now just starting to mine from the space there. He's got a few cannons blocking the ramp. Crucially, the 2 DTs there I think are going to be very useful in defending that base. But now trutaCz, I mean, he was spending a lot of resources in that contain, and now the contain is broken. You know, it's just kind of awkward for the Zerg, because if your whole game plan was like to keep your opponent contained, now you're like, oh damn, like, you know, you're not in good positions. Your bases aren't SimCity'd up. He's got some random idle drones there even at his bottom left base, but I think his economy might have been a bit too strong. I think Draw might have been contained a little too long right now, so it might not matter. I mean, we can just see the overwhelming number of units, and Ultralisk even making its appearance here. There's the Filer Mount as well, so he's also got all the tech that he needs. Really a lack of High Templar in this army. No Psystorms to help deal with the masses of Zerglings here. Yeah,
Archons are good, but Psystorms would be better at this point, because there's just going to be a huge wall of... Oh, nice Storms managed to take out 3 lucky. There's just going to be this huge wall of Zerglings coming out of the Protoss force, and he'll really have to... Dragoons just simply won't be enough, not even in these numbers. And trutaCz looking like he's making ready for an engagement right here. He's going for it. Draw needs to fall back into a better position than this. We need some good Psystorms right now if Draw's going to be able to hold this. There are just so many cracklings coming in all over these Dragoons. trutaCz doing a lovely job of surprising Draw in this engagement, and I think the Protoss player is going to have to pull back, although it looks like he may just about be able to hold in yet another somehow surprising engagement, although the okay, there is another option in the battle, so he might actually be able to do this, but I think trutaCz is going to be able to reinforce that much more quickly than Draw, and as such will probably be able to take this battle in the long term. Yeah, with more reinforcements coming in and only Dragoons remaining, I think this one's probably going to be going to trutaCz, and it's going to be very tough for the bottom right hand corner base to stay alive at this rate.
Oh man, the Ragtag team of Dragoons are just trying to run for this 4th base. Come on, get up the ramp. Oh man, this is not gonna happen. Dragoons can't run up ramps. Look at this. They're trying to run up the ramp and they just like split away from the ramp, and now they're gonna die.
They're amazing, aren't they?
At least the DTs are awesome, but they're detected though, so now they're gonna die too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very sad. They sacrifice themselves for the Dragoons.
And what do the Dragoons do? Nothing. Nothing. Wobbling around uselessly, but we do have a couple of cannons at the top of the ramp, which will see away the remnants of the Zerg force, and he's now Draw now building in Reavers as well, so he might be able to defend, and it's not a shuttle, it's a Corsair. Okay, forget what.
There's a shuttle on the top though.
Yeah, there is a shuttle on the top coming in with 4 Zealots. He might be able to take out some important tech. He can take out the Filer Mound or the Ultralisk Cavern, and that'd be pretty good. He might be able to take out
There's a 1 Zergling drop.
Oh, what?
At the bottom right, there's a 1 Zergling drop.
I don't know what that's meant to do.
Man, he just runs through the cannons, what the hell?
Is that scouting purposes or something? I don't know. Anyway, these 4 Zealots might actually be able to get out to the shuttle for once, and might be able to get the drop on trutaCz's bottom left-hand corner hatchery. Might be able to take out this hatchery, or at the very least might be able to take out a few drones. trutaCz has not noticed it yet. He is going to lose a few drones, and now I think if Draw focuses down the hatchery, he will be able to get it before any help is going to be at hand. And meanwhile, trutaCz looking like he's going to make ready to throw down some swarm on the bottom right-hand corner defenses and just go for it, which I would actually quite fancy his chances with, especially with those extra lurkers coming in, but we'll see what happens there. The bottom left-hand corner base is definitely going to be going down, and after a nice little bit of shuttle harass. That's looking cool, and a bunch of Zealots making ready to be lifted in, presumably to trutaCz's main as well, to take out some important
tech. Oh my god, another shuttle going to the south, another shuttle going to the south, but it's being chased by a Scourge. Man, Draw really putting the multitask. Oh my god, no!
No!
God,
Okay,
Scourge are so dumb.
Scourge
Wow.
is so goddamn stupid.
Oh man. Alright, I'm not complaining about Dragoons anymore. Anyway. Oh, he might get a Define the Map before Consume is finished.
Oh, wow, that would be really incredible. So that's a crucial piece of tech, because that makes the fighters just go from good to incredible. And it looks like he's going to be able to define them out. If he focuses it down, it looks like he will focus it down. And a couple of Vultures probably going to be able to clean up the remnants of the Zealot Force, but it doesn't matter. They've done their job. And a big Storm Drop! Oh, big Storm Drop. Fantastic pull by trutaCz there. Amazingly on the ball to actually notice that was going in at all when there's so much else going on the map. Really quite an incredible play from these guys. I am absolutely loving this right now. Almost all those drones managing to escape. 4 or 5 of them going down though. dRaW doing an incredible job of this last ditch shuttle harass. Oh, so close right there. He might be able to get one more Storm. Okay, no, he doesn't. But dRaW just doing all he can to limit the almost boundless economy of trutaCz, which is ever threatening to get out of hand, and doing a decent job of doing exactly that and keeping the drone count low, which is all that's keeping him in the game at this point. A bit of a cheeky Reaver shot down at the bottom right-hand corner to take out a lurker.
Indeed, but I mean, even though he's done amazing harassment, the bottom left base is being rebuilt here. trutaCz is going to go up to 6 bases in a second, and oh no, he's dropping the bottom right. He's going for the big drop here. The Zergling drop was just a scouting drop. This is the serious drop here. This is for reals. For Rella.
Scary. There are 4 Reavers in though.
What?
4 Reavers.
All right. I'm just looking for more shuttles here. There's been so many speed shuttles just flying around all over the place. Oh my god, there's no detection here at this base. These EGs can kill everything. Run away from the Overlord, guys! Wait, is there a drone in this Overlord? There is a drone in that Overlord, that's interesting. Oh, and randomly Zealots at the 6 o'clock. How did they get there?
They just ran.
What? From where?
From God knows where, from elsewhere.
Where the hell did they come from? They leapt through the Stargate, and now there's DTs at the bottom left. Oh man. Oh no, another shuttle died.
Oh, and we have a big drop coming into the bottom right hand corner, but those Reavers are of course able to function under the Dark Swarm, and some nice storms going down as well. It looks like the Nexus might just survive. Are there any scouts left from the Reavers? It looks like the Nexus is...
Oh god, the last crackling and the lurker kill it.
Oh, the Nexus does go down. Really crazy stuff. 2 DTs were down at the bottom left-hand corner. They went into the main, unfortunately, instead of staying at the natural where they would have been able to pick up all the kills they wanted. But going into the main, they were, of course, subject to detection and were, as such, unable to do the full amount of damage that they could have done. But it is not over yet. dRaW still has half a hope in this, and trutaCz is being forced to fight right until the end. But a couple more Scourge going to come in and intercept. Oh my good god, Scourge are the dimmest units I've ever seen in my entire life. And he's going to get the storm drop off. Will it be a decent storm? One storm goes down, manages to take care of a few drones. He doesn't have a second storm, and the shuttle does go down. But he did get in there and did a half decent job of actually getting a good storm off. And it looks like dRaW is actually out on the map, taking on the forces of trutaCz. He has a couple of DTs in that engagement as well, going to do super high damage even under the Dark Swarm. The 6 o'clock base is being rebuilt. It is not back up yet, so trutaCz's economy is not as strong as it looks on the minimap, and trutaCz's minerals are still trickling in, and he is trying to make a decent number of units, but this game is getting absolutely ridiculous. This is so out of hand right now.
dRaW is so good. He's so good. See, now you guys know why I cheer for this guy. I mean, this is ridiculous. He's just like, wait, am I losing this game? Better make like 5 speed shuttles and just drop everything.
The multitask, and trutaCz is, to be entirely fair to trutaCz, he is doing the best job I can imagine of actually staying level with this and staying equal to it and maintaining his lead from earlier on in the game. But he is mined out at the left-hand side base, but he needs to now manage to re-establish his bottom left-hand base, and the 6 o'clock has just come back online as well, although he has no overlords actually keeping an eye on the hatchery itself. There is another speed shuttle being chased comedy style across the middle of the map, and it's going to be able to find its way presumably into the safety of some photon cannons. dRaW making sure to micro that effectively. But I'm surprised that he doesn't seem... Oh, although I suppose he can't really afford Corsairs at this point, can he?
I don't think he can afford anything at this point.
I think
he's just... He can only afford to drop like a boss. That's what he can afford to do. Oh, he's sending 4 Zealots down to the 6 o'clock. That's not going to work, though. And that swarm didn't work either. Alright, so the Zealots can retreat. But, alright, so let's look at the economy situation, alright? So there's like a few
left-hand side shuttle.
What? Where is it? Where is it?
Shuttle.
Oh god!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh, we got a DT out! Run! Flee! Flee! Flee to the high ground. He actually... Wait, they went back. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh my god. Oh, wait, this is Zergling. Kill it! Just kill it! Just kill it! Kill the Zergling! Ah.
Okay, this is officially crazy. Alright, so it looks like Draw's actually trying to grab the natural expansion. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on to this. He has one Reaver wandering down the ramp. There are a whole lot of Zerglings coming in. There is an Archon and a bunch of Zealots, but that Reaver's going to be very, very snipeable right there as it is. And I don't think he's going to be able to hold on to this. I think this is maybe slightly ahead of himself. Nice Storm getting thrown down on top of these Hydralisks and on top of the Ultralisk as well. And Draw might actually be able to defend against his oncoming units, but the Storm does unfortunately catch the last of the health off his own Archon. He is now mining again at his main base, so it's not all doom and gloom quite yet. But I don't think he's going to be able to push down that ramp at the moment. He is making up more units as his original main base, but I'm not sure if he's going to actually be able to transfer them over to the bottom right-hand corner, where of course he does need them most. Another Overlord drop being loaded up. Will that be enough? I don't think there's going to be enough in there to actually deal with that Nexus, not by a long shot. There is just one Overlord's worth of stuff, so I think he's going to have to come up with something a bit smarter than that.
Oh man, Draw's gonna have to be so efficient with these units, but oh, he might catch these Overlords. Come on, kill it with the Dragoons. Wait, did he just forget about those Dragoons? Oh man, would have been cool to snipe the Overlord with the Ultralisk in it. Actually, wait, is there an Overlord with an Ultra? Oh no, what's he doing? Oh man, wasting a couple of units here, and this is, I mean, he's got such a low income right now. He's just mining off of one base, no chance of getting this natural here. He desperately wants it, but even if he gets it, I mean, look, his trutaCz is about to take the 12 o'clock as well. He's gonna have so much, such a bigger economy than his opponent. Looks like Wonderfiler BMly consuming a drone right there. It's not very nice.
Yeah.
Don't run the High Templar forward. Do not tank with High Templar. That's not what they're for.
Do you know what those units before were, by the way? They were units being transferred in from the top right-hand corner. They weren't just kind of wandering out of their own free will. There is the DT heading down to the bottom left-hand corner where there is no DT. Please, where there is no Overlord, yes, he is staying in the natural case, so he's going to be able to do some decent damage. Draw is probably going to lose the natural expansion down on the bottom right, though. I really don't feel like he can hold on to this. I think I'm just being a bit too over-eager to take that base back.
He killed all the drones. He killed all the drones, Elegant, except for one. Oh, he's going to get it. Oh, he killed all the drones. He killed all 9 drones at that base.
Okay, so that was good. I've been waiting for that to happen for quite a while because it's been looking like it needs to happen.
I love how he just keeps sending like small groups of 5 units down from his natural.
But it's actually working because trutaCz has so little on the map as well that they're actually getting there. They're actually getting through and sending another DT down to the 6 o'clock where it's going to be pretty quickly taken out.
Oh my god, he's making a Greater Spire, he's making Guardians. He's going to make Guardians with those 3 mutas behind that natural. He's not going to let Draw mine because he's going to have Guardians and Draw actually cannot reach them. He has no air units.
Okay, so Draw's going to have to get Storm over there, I suppose?
Yeah, you can Storm it, but I mean, it takes 2 Storms to kill a Guardian, and they won't really be stacked very much, and he can just like dodge out of the way. So it's really not a very efficient way to do it, and you just waste Storms. And you know, Draw, he doesn't even have a High Templar right there. I mean, he's going to actually have to like make a Scout or something. This is a legitimate time to make a Scout, by the way. Scouts are really good against big air, so Guardians.
Yeah.
Oh god, these Reavers need to help him. Where's the 3rd Reaver? Why is the Reaver at the top of the ramp? Come to the bottom of the ramp! Oh my god, it needs to help! It needs to survive! The Reavers are at the back, the Archon is tanking, the Guardians though, the Guardians are targeting the Reavers! The Reavers can't shoot air! Oh no, this could be it! trutaCz was having such a hard time dealing with these Reavers, but the Guardians are just killing them. Oh no, and the Nexus has to be cancelled. Meanwhile, trutaCz has the 12 o'clock base. He's got every other base on the map. Just look at that mini-map. Draw has fought valiantly this game, but those Guardians, man, what are you gonna do? He can't do anything.
This was a great stand indeed, but I think it might be done at long last for the Noble Protoss Draw. With Guardians finally marching their way through, trutaCz has solved the puzzle at long last. It's taken him a very
There's a shuttle,
long time.
Elegant. There's a shuttle. It's okay.
There's another shuttle.
We're fine.
There's a lurker.
We're fine. Kill it.
There is a shuttle and he's going to drop a Reaver in each base and he's going to try and make his escape.
Abandoned ship.
Those Reavers are going to do their absolute best, but those 2 Guardians are just proving to be too much. However, there is 1 cannon morphing in, which is going to just about be able to kill those Guardians. And with a Storm in there as well, the Reaver is actually managing to kill drones still in the bottom left-hand corner. Drones look like they've actually
19 kills. 19 kills, but he's got no more Scarabs. He's got no more Scarabs.
No.
Oh no. Oh, you poor little Reaver. He
bottom right-hand corner base. The bottom right-hand corner base is still somehow alive with no Reavers left. He's going to have a hard time defending these drops. He needs to get an Archon and some Storm over there right away, but that Ultralisk is going to last forever with no Reavers to deal the serious damage. Oh my god, he's fighting with probes at the 40-minute mark. That is some manly stuff right there. He does manage to take care of the Ultras, but at what cost? He does not have much chance. Oh my Christ, there's so many High Templar coming in at the natural, doing a ridiculous carpet of Storm right there, which was an absolute last-ditch attempt of High Templar, which are on the way out. Two Hydras maybe going to be able to snipe out the Reaver. Okay, they don't manage to snipe out the Reaver. And somehow this base still survives, but he needs more Reavers in there to be able to hold on to it and to ever be able to push down this ramp. Dude, and it would be great if he could get a DT up to the 12 o'clock.
Both players are down to like 80-something supply, and we're 40 minutes into the game here. This is actually turning into almost a low eco situation. See, the drone, the Zerg rather, doesn't have that many drones mining. He's got like this fresh base here, the 12, but just now transferring a handful of drones there. And there's a strike squad that's going to take it down.
This is ridiculous. That strike squad is definitely going to be able to take that hatchery down, and they're going to take a few drones with him as well. I actually can't believe what I am seeing. I don't quite know how Draw knew that was there, but he did somehow discover it at some point. Oh, no, 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 no. Please, I beg you, kill that hatchery. That hatchery has got to go. Draw, draw, draw. If you don't kill that hatchery, I'm going to be very, very disappointed in you. Okay, it just looks like he's dealing with that Ultras before he actually deals with the hatchery at long last, which he will definitely do according to my prediction. Okay, I can't even watch that right now. So while that happens...
Kill the hatchery, Draw!
Oh.
Draw, what do you...
Okay, thank God. Okay, the hatchery is going to go down. That was a bit touch and go there for a second. I'm not quite sure I'm happy with that. Ultralisk only on 22 health as well. So trutaCz, I was about to say he'll just instantly remake that, but he hasn't even got the cash to instantly remake that. He literally hasn't got 300 minerals to scrape together to make that, so he's going to have to wait a little while before he can do so. Meanwhile, Draw is very almost mined out at the bottom right-hand corner. He's doing some more manly shuttle harass, kind of bobbling around in the middle of the map. I don't know quite how he's finding space to do this and to move anywhere. The drones are transferring around. Lings are running about like crazy, and Draw is just trying to find an opening.
Oh, his observer has been spotted. His observer saw there was nothing here. Storm! What the? That's not even close. That wasn't even close. What? They're on the other side of the hatchery. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I hope he wins TLS and like buys himself a pair of glasses or something. Seriously. Can we have like a Draw eyesight donation fund?
Oh, your reaction there, just oh, what the, oh my god, that was brilliant. Sorry, I'm actually dying here. I don't know what I'm watching. trutaCz doesn't know. And it looks like Draw's actually going to try and remake that.
What's going on either?
He's going to make the natural expansion again. And there are two Reavers down at the 6 o'clock. They need to survive.
Oh shit! Run! Run!
He needs to drop these Reavers. That shuttle is not going to make it very far, but there's a lurker in there.
Oh, he's got Hydras.
No!
J.
Holy hell.
Oh, man. Draw died.
What did I just watch?
That was a lot of shuttle. I wonder how many minerals he lost in shuttle production.
I don't think I could even count.
Oh.
That's actually that's the craziest game I've ever seen. So we see trutaCz go 2-1 against Draw in a series to end all series. Although it's not a series to end all series. We still have one more to cast, I believe, don't we?
That's right. That's right, guys. We're not done yet. We still have the finals to go. That was just the semifinal. Whew. So, it is going to be the winner of that match, trutaCz versus Bakuryu, who defeated Terror on the other side of the bracket. So, both of these guys have now qualified for the TLS. We've got 2 more Zergs in the bracket. But the winner of this match gets to decide, or gets to pick their group for the group stage. So they'll pick second, since this is the second qualifier. Eon Zerg won yesterday's qualifier, so he will pick